Hello, welcome to Nina's Knots Crochet. I'm Lynanne. If you're new here, hey, thanks for stopping by and checking out my channel. My channel, well, it's all about crochet. Yeah, sometimes I talk about yarn, or I talk about all the fun things that are happening in this fantastic yarning community, or my life, just stuff. So welcome in. Returning subscribers, thanks so much for coming back, spending a little bit of your Monday with me. Today is March 3rd. Can you believe we're into March already? Holy cow. So today I am going to do a roundup recap of my time at the Fiber Fun in the SIP, the Fiber Festival I went to last weekend, the weekend before. Not this Saturday and Sunday, but the weekend before. So the 21st and 22nd of February in Vicksburg, Mississippi. Had a fantastic time, but I thought I'd come on and give you my thoughts and my impressions, and as a first-time festival goer. I had a really great time. I got to spend time with my yarny sisters, Lynette from Charm Grammy, Jackie from Crochet ADHD, Joe from Joe's Web, and a subscriber, Desiree. She joined us. We had a fabulous time. Overall, it was a fantastic festival. It was the perfect size, the perfect venue. The venue wasn't too big. There was just the right amount of vendors. The crowd wasn't overwhelming like some of the bigger festivals like Rhinebeck or the one in the Dallas area. I can't think of the name of it. They tend to draw thousands and thousands of people. And I think as a first-time festival goer, I would have been overwhelmed. This one was perfect. Right kind of vendors, great variety of vendors, and it wasn't overwhelming. That I keep coming back to that because fiber in itself could be overwhelming. This festival was the perfect size. Could there have been some improvements? Sure. I think they could have done a better job at the check-in station. It was a little uncoordinated. They could have done a better job of promoting the festival in the town. The weather was kind of cruddy, so if people were in Vicksburg, they would have never known that Fiber Festival was there. There was no signage whatsoever. They could have done a better job with the variety of classes and the description of the classes. For instance, one of the classes was a class in how to crochet socks, and somewhere somebody had either copy and pasted and picked up the wrong paragraph, but it said in the description that you had to have a loom. Well, you don't need a loom to crochet socks. So those little things that can be fixed along the way. I realized that this was a new venture in the spring for them, or winter, spring. So maybe they just have some bugs to work out. They have announced that they will be doing this again next year, February 27th and 28th. However, it's going to be at a different venue. They have not revealed where the venue is, which is kind of a shame because I really liked that convention center. It was easy to get to. Parking was easy. The venue itself was really good. Their concession stand was great. Their security was really, really nice. Not that we had a security problem, but he was in the hallway a lot, and we were sitting in the hallways, and he would walk by. He was a really nice guy. So anyway, everything at the facility was great. And like I said, the festival itself, we had a fantastic time. I won't hesitate to go back, and I'm already thinking about maybe going next year because I did enjoy it. I did do some breaking the bank while I was there, and I knew I was going to. I knew that this was going to be something that I was going to spend some money at. But listen, I'm not spending the mortgage money. I'm not putting us in the poorhouse. I get that I truly lead a blessed life, And my husband is my enabler and allows me to do these things. Thanks, man. I knew that I was going to be spending some money, and I did. I also won a vendor certificate from one of the vendors, and I'll show you that when I get to them. So the first day was Friday, and on the advice of Jackie, our tour guide Jackie, if you saw the video, we had tour guide Jackie. She's like, go the first day, just walk around, see what you can see, get a lay of the land, kind of decide where you want to spend your money, but don't buy anything on the first day unless it's the only thing they have of that one. That happened to me. So on the first day, they had one of these left, and this was from a vendor called Homestead Fibers. She's from Mountain View, Arkansas. And here's her really adorable little card. Oh, isn't that sweet? And I will link her in the description box below. Guys, you're going to have to bear with me a little bit. I'm recording on our iPad because this is the third time I've recorded this video today because my phone kept telling me I ran out of storage. It's a brand new phone. There's nothing on it. And I couldn't get it to record the video. So anyway, I'm on my iPad. We'll see how this works out. So I'm still trying to figure out where the camera is. So bear with me. So Sarah is the name of the girl at Homestead Fibers, and she had these sock sets. And I saw this, and I knew it had to come home with me, and this is the only one she had. This is their 80 superwash merino, 20 nylon, 400 yards in the main one, in the big skein, and it's an 80-yard mini that goes with it. This is sock weight. This is supposed to be a sock set, but I have another idea for this. And I got this idea from Judy, from Judy's Creations and Crochet. She said she found a pattern where you use the main skein for the big body of your scarf or shawl, and then you take that mini and you do an edging with it. Well, this is the one that I found. And this minty green, light blue color is called Frank. And the mini is called Jake. So I don't know where she gets the names, but this is Jake and this is Frank. And I thought these are beautiful together. Will make a beautiful shawlette, scarf, something beautiful. And it's really, really soft. And I loved this color so much. And it was the only one she had in this colorway. And I said, okay, this, on the advice of Jackie, tour guide Jackie, I bought this on Friday. So this came home with me on Friday. Excuse me. That's the only purchase I made on Friday. The rest, I kind of just walked around. Let me get a sip of coffee. We just kind of walked around, visited with the vendors, just got a lay of the land. And that was a really good idea. Thank you, Jackie, tour guide Jackie. She did a great job. And then Saturday, we came back, and that's when we did the damage. So first thing Saturday morning when we first got there, we went over to Q at Fat Cat, I think it's called Fat Cat Fibers. And she helped us pick out a colorway of the roving, the fluffy stuff that they turn into yarn. The five of us, Lynette, myself, Jackie, Joe, and Desiree, we all picked a color, and then Q put it on that machine that like has the little nails sticking out of it, the big drum, and she made a colorway for us. Princess Unicorn Hair is the name of our colorway. And go to Lynette's channel and you will see the whole thing process beginning to end, picking the colors, putting it on that big wheel, making it braiding it into the twirl, And then she even took some over to get spun into yarn. It's really fascinating. It was, Q is a great teacher. She was very accommodating for us newbies. And she came up with this beautiful fluffy thing. I have a little piece of it somewhere and I can't find it. It's in one of my bags. I think it's in one of the bottom of one of my project bags. But anyway, it's called Princess Unicorn Hair. And I'm going to pop a picture in here of a couple of different pictures of the process of how we saw this being made. Lynette has videos on hers, Charm Grammy Crochet. I'll try to link those videos for you so you can go check out that process. It was so much fun. And then from there, we kind of just went shopping. The next booth over was Katie with the yarn. I always get this wrong. I want to get it right. I'm going to pull out her card. Yarn Adventure Truck. And this is her card. Now, she was here in Florida right before this, and I wanted to go visit her, but then, things happened and I didn't get over there. She is so sweet, so nice, very knowledgeable. She let me play with her e-spinner. I got to spend a little bit of time learning how to draft and spin on an e-spinner. So much fun. Has my interest really piqued. But her truck is just absolutely adorable. I will link her in the description box below. And if you saw my video where I showed you the walkthrough of the festival that I did, you'll see that she had a stack of these little pouches that were a little bit naughty. But they made me laugh so hard. And believe me, I didn't show you all of them. And the one at the end that I said I was going to come home with me, that's not the one that ended up coming home with me. This is the one that came home with me. Now, it has a naughty word in it, so if you don't want to know the naughty word, don't look. She believed she could, but she was, I can't read it backwards, but she was too bleeping tired, so she didn't. That sums up my life like no other. I love this colorway. I love these beautiful corals and pinks. And this is my life. I thought I could. I couldn't. So this is what I bought from her. And I got myself a merit badge from Camp Stitchwood. That's, oh gosh, I'm going to get it. Totally Tunisian. And they had these for brioche knitting and regular crocheting and, casting on and making they were so cute. They're, whatever you could do, you could get one of these little merit badges. But this one, totally Tunisian, totally spoke to me. So this came home with me on that. So that is from the Yarn Adventure Truck, Katie. So that was like the first purchase of the day. Then I went kind of backwards and I went to this place, and this is where I won my vendor certificate from. And this is a vendor, and his name is WhimzeeStitches Designs, and he has yarn and bags and little stitch stoppers and the cutest, brightest, funnest little shop. And I'm going to put up his QR code for you so that you can go and check out his website, subscribe to his emails, do all the things that you can do with that. So that is his QR code. And I'll link his website in the description box below. Now, I did win a certificate from him, but I still spent more money than my certificate was worth because, you know what, he's worth it. And in his sale bin, I saw these. And you know how I love my minis. But what got me was the name of these minis. And these are a soft DK mini set. Um, 5 4-ply DK weight yarns of 85% superwash extra fine merino, 15% nylon. Each mini is about 50 yards, 20 grams. So there's 250 yards in here. I got 2 of them. These are the last 2 he had of this. But what got me is the name of the colorway. And the colorway is Coronation of King Charles III. And you know, well, you may not know, I love all things royal. I get up in the middle of the night to watch the coronation. I mean, I am all about the royals. You know, I'm one of those that got up to watch the weddings and, you know, I do all that. So these came home with me because I just thought that this could make a really pretty project. There's so many, the yellow and the black, it's almost like, use me for Judy, use me for Judy, for Judy's Creations and Crochet, right? So I don't know what I'm going to use these for. I don't even know if that I'm going to use these together, but I just love these and I love the name. It just, when I saw that, I'm like, oh my God, I have to have that. Then I got these. You guys, I love these with every fiber of my being. And no, I don't knit, but I do put stitch stoppers or, you know, needle stoppers on the end of my Tunisian hooks if I feel like using them as a regular crochet hook. But look at these guys. Are they not the most adorable thing you've ever seen? These little rainbow hedgehogs. They had to come home with me. I love, and believe me, I could have bought every style he had. They were so stinking cute. He even had some naughty ones that were really funny. I think Joe from Joe's Web picked out one of the naughty ones. But they were fun. You know what? Adults can have a sense of humor. And if you don't have a sense of humor about things, you know, there's dirty words and dirty things, but they're funny. And it's okay. You know, it makes it... What may be funny to me ain't funny to you, but you know what? That's okay. Life is made that way. But anyway, I loved these guys. I thought they were adorable. They had to come home with me, so they did. And the last thing I bought, and this is what I used my certificate towards. This is what he has called this medium zipper project bag. And I loved everything about this. Look at this beautiful color. Yes, it has knitting needles on it. I don't care. I just love the yarn balls and the colors and the gray. And it's got a nice box bottom. He makes all these by himself. This is what he does. I mean, details right on down to the little zipper pull with the tassel, a wristlet. These are okay. Not my favorite, but I loved the size of this bag. I just wish it had a big long strap, but it has one of these, so that's, that's okay. That's what we've got. Wristlets aren't my favorite. I know knitters use them a lot, but I loved this. I thought the colors were beautiful and it just spoke to me. So it came home with me, and I mean, it's just this big, huge bag on the inside. There's no pockets or anything. It's just a project bag. But I thought one of my shawl that I'm working on with these big scrap balls, that's perfect for in here. So that is what I got from him at WhimzeeStitches Designs. Go check them out. Then, after that, I went directly across from him and I stopped at Rogue Skein. And she's a dyer out of Texas. And she is animal to finished product. She has the llamas and the sheep and the goats on her farm in Texas. So she does everything there, from, milking the goats to making the soap to doing all of the yarning and everything. She does it there on her farm. She even said something about she was a mill. She even does the milling of the yarn. I mean, she was fantastic. I'm kind of kicking myself a little bit that I didn't buy their proprietary yarn. She had a crochet sweater that was done. Every other row was like the bean stitch. It was gorgeous. Oh my God, it was beautiful. And the yarn had this almost silky, beautiful feel to it. And it was one of those things I kept saying, I'm going to go back and get some. I'm going to go back and get some. And I never got around to going back and getting some. But I have her card and everything on in here. So I am going to be going back. And maybe for my birthday, for myself, happy birthday to me, I will be getting some of that yarn. But anyway, this is her card, Rogue Skein. They are in Caryville, Texas. And she does have a website, an email, and I'll list it in the description box below. She sent me back with a couple of cute little stickers, but I didn't buy yarn from her. I bought goat's milk soap wrapped in felted alpaca, and it says alpaca felted soap. I mean, the packaging is amazing. Look at this. This is natural alpaca. You know, it's the antimicrobial, you know, it's not going to mildew as long as you dry it properly. I mean, you can't leave it sit in the water, but it'll dry. This scent is called Beautiful Rogue. Smell-o-vision and touch-o-vision has to be, you know, come up with soon. The smell of this Beautiful Rogue, it's clean and earthy and just, it's amazingly beautiful. And the alpaca is really soft. She says she uses it for dishes in the shower, cleaning like her countertops off. It's amazing. And the scent, oh my God, you guys. I need smell-o-vision for you guys so you can see that it's so amazing. This is a 5-ounce cake. And the other one I got is called Desert Sands. And it's just as gorgeous. And it's a little bit lighter on the alpaca. Look, you can see the difference in the colorway, but it's natural alpaca. This isn't dyed. It's just felted to make these soap sacks. I do have a third one. I believe that one of the kittens took it out of the bag and it's under a seat in the motorhome. I can't find it. I will find it. I haven't done the deep clean of the motorhome yet. But the cats loved these. And the other scent I have is a sage scented one, and it is amazing. So I got 3 of these for like, I don't know, $30 or something. They're regularly $12 a piece. She had a show special going on for the 3 of them. It was a deal and a steal, as one would say. So I got oh my God, these smell so, and even together, they just smell amazing. So that is what I got at Rogue Skeins. Then, oh, I forgot to show you. We did get, when we checked in, we did get our little Fiber Fun in the Sip tote bag. And it came in quite handy when, you know, when you're purchasing. I did bring one of my own tote bags, so I had 2 of them going at the same time. The next place that we stopped at was, where did I go? I guess it was Theodora. And this is Theodora's Pearls. And she is out of Colorado. And I purchased from her. Well, when I first walked in on Friday, I saw these. And I'm like, oh, I love them. But I don't know which one I would put with it. And she's like, I'll put this aside for you. You think about it overnight. And then come back and we'll talk again in the morning. So I did. And these are... the colorway is called Mardi Gras. And it's 100% bamboo fingering 4-ply, 6 50-gram skeins with 200 yards each. So a total of 1,200 yards in this mini set. And this is what it looks like. It's beautiful. The colors are just absolutely gorgeous, vibrant and bright. Rainbow-ish. I mean, these 2 oranges, you know, one of these was more yellow, it would be rainbow, but I think this was where she was going with the yellow for the rainbow. So beautiful. My my problem was I couldn't decide, did I want a light color to put between each one of these, or did I want to go dark? And since I already had this done with the charcoal, and this is kind of like the same kind of thing, I decided I wanted to go light. So now, do I want to do like a natural color? Do I want to do a light gray? Where did I want to go with the light colors? So after much measuring and looking and pushing and getting opinions from Joe from Joe's Web and the designer, I went with this. And this color is called Cameled. And this is 100% bamboo 4-ply fingering, 400 yards, 115 grams. And it's not white, it's not cream, it's almost beige. But you can see there's a little bit of color in there, and there's some browns over here. But I thought that that would make a pretty something together. So that is what I got from THEODORA'S pearls out of, where are they out of? Somewhere in Colorado. Oh, it doesn't say. Oh, Longmont, Colorado. Hand dyed in Longmont, Colorado. So that is what I got with that. And I love this. Then my last purchase of the day. And this was a huge thing for me. This was a mega splurge. Hold on a second. I've been talking and talking and talking. My mouth is a little dry. So this was a huge splurge for me. Fiber-wise, not necessarily money-wise, but definitely something I've never used before, something that I've always wanted to try, but thought, oh, this is way out of my, what am I going to wear? I couldn't pass it up. So this is Whimsical U. I believe somewhere in here I have a QR code. Here is the QR code for Whimsical U. If you want to get on to their website really easily, I will put their website in the description box below. She also sent this really cute hologram sticker. And you guys, I'm in love with this. This is something that I don't think I would have, when I started this journey back in 2021, I was all about, the 99-cent, $1.50 acrylics. I didn't even know this stuff existed when I started this. But now that I know about it, I don't ever want to get anything else. Not that I could afford just this, believe me. This is hand-dyed in Sherwood, Arkansas. And these are her yak singles. 65% superwash merino, 20% silk, 15% yak. 523 yards per skein. And the first color I got is called French Blue. The second color I got is called Spring Moss. I love those colors together. And then I got the color Fossil. And I thought these together in some beautiful shawl. I'm thinking a rectangle wrap. Something long and luxurious. And is this not gorgeous? I love this. I love this colorway. I think these are gorgeous together. I think it is, and again, we need to invent Touch-A-Vision, because look how beautiful that yarn is. It's so soft. I've never felt anything so soft. And this is soft, and this is merino nylon. I've felt soft yarn before. This is beyond. This is cloud-like soft and gorgeous. And look, look how impeccably done this dye is done. Her shop was gorgeous. It smells like yarn. It smells beautiful. This was my big splurge. This was my pat me on the back. You did good. So I don't know when this is going to get put on the hooks. But it was just so gorgeous that I could not get this. And I looked at yak from a couple of different places, but to me, I think this was the nicest of the yak. Not that the others were bad. Don't get me wrong. They were just nice. They were nice. I liked this color palette, and it was just so soft and so beautiful. So that was my final purchase. Then the last person that we talked to before we left for the day was Brian Hill with the Wood Shop. And he has a QR code, so I will put that up there for you. Go check out his shop. And we spent about 15-20 minutes talking to him and his wife, talking about the different styles of crochet hooks, what people look for. Either they want a pointy end or a round end, depending on what they like. They wanted the inline, or I can't think of the other type of hook. Did they want a deeper throat? Why would you want a deeper throat compared to, the thicker yarn to the thinner yarn? The four of us stood there and talked to them for about 15-20 minutes with all the different, but he has everything from beautiful, like dough ball bowls. I always want to say dough balls, dough ball bowls, to salad bowls, to yarn bowls, knitting needles, and drafting cards, and the diz when you're pulling it off through the thing. He had all kinds of stuff. So go check out, if you're looking for like handcrafted, beautiful wood creations, go check him out. He is really fabulous. Really, really nice guy, willing to work with you with what you're looking for. He even asked if we would have time to Zoom with him to give him some more feedback on some of the crochet hooks that he had and some more ideas of where he could go with that side of the woodworking. I told him he had A plus for his smoothness on his hooks. They were gorgeous. There wasn't a single little burr. They were absolutely smooth as silk. Beautiful. I just wish his heads were a little more pointy. He did very rounded ones. And with this light, and he had thick weight yarn as his example, but with fingering weight yarn, or even sport weight, or even some of the DK, you need that little bit of point to get in there. You know what I'm talking about. If you know, you know, right? So anyway, you guys, that is my my adventure at the Fiber Fun and the Sip. I recommend it, you guys. Go have fun. Even if you don't spend a dime on the yarn, at least you can get out there and look and see what's available. Like, there's some of the things out there I had no clue. And the vendors are more than welcome. They're willing to talk to you about anything, any questions you might have, any techniques. Lynette purchased a octagon loom, and the lady there spent a lot of time with her, showing her how to use that loom. It was so much fun and very informative, very much a camaraderie. I mean, if you wanted to sit down at a table and there's already 5 people sitting in it, there's a chair, sit down and sit and chat, and now you have a new friend. That's how these things work. It was just a lot of fun. So I'm going to let you get back to your Monday. I hope you have a fantastic week. Remember, give yourself that little bit of grace. I'm trying to remember. It's going to be okay. Be kind to yourself, but above all, be kind to everyone out there, because you just never know what they're going through. And we will talk to you tomorrow for Tunisian Tuesday. Have a good one.